Ahead on Daytime Buffalo, we're hearing about the life-changing efforts being made by A Soldier's Journey Home to honor a local veteran. And the Plantasia Garden and Landscape Show is blooming soon, so we have details on everything you need to know before you grow. It's all coming up right now on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. A Soldier's Journey Home is a national effort to give back to our nation's veterans by providing them with an accessible home at absolutely no cost to them. And I'm joined now by Todd and Sean from the organization to tell us how they're giving back to Nathan. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having us. All
right, let's start off by telling us more about this organization and why it was formed.
Yeah, so Soldier's Journey Home was formed really after 9/11. Our FDNY volunteers were looking for a way to give back to everybody that helped them and paid back during that time in our country. And so our FDNY firefighters started working in the area, rebuilding homes, doing rehab projects, and after doing that for a couple years, realized, hey, we've got something special here, and maybe we can break off into our own organization and try to build one house a year for a wounded veteran. So here we are 12 years later. We build just one house a year, and this will be, like I said, our 12th build in our 12th year.
Okay, but the catch is you do this in just 2 weeks. How is this possible?
We like to call it organized chaos. We plan extensively. We've been down here for 5-6 times already. Sean's been working, he's been our boots on the ground here in the area for the last 6 months, trying to dot our I's and cross our T's. So we do a lot of preliminary work and some of those advanced trips, being sure that all our trades and whatnot are lined up so that when we do show up, it's time to build. But we have about 100 volunteers on site each day. Each trade is kind of tripping over each other, but at the same time helping each other to allow a build to happen in just 2 weeks like that.
Okay. Now, Sean, you're with the Town of Hamburg Emergency Management. Tell us more about your role in this project and how Nathan was chosen.
So I was brought in, my New Year's resolutions for 2025 was to learn to say the word no more. But after I got pitched by the brothers and sisters in FDNY, I couldn't say no. You know, I heard the story and it just took me, and here we are 6 months later. So all of the, the board of directors are all out of state. They're not in Buffalo. And I keep telling them that Western New York is a community that really rises to the occasion, and they are. And that's how I got involved, was just to kind of coordinate the chaos ahead of time the best we could.
Okay. Nathan, can you tell us a little bit about your experience in service?
Yeah, so I joined the U.S. Army in 2010, and I eventually deployed to Afghanistan, June 2011. Was there with the 4th ID, 4th Infantry Division. And about 6 months into that deployment, I was wounded and found myself at Walter Reed Hospital in Bethesda, Maryland. And I woke up and, my life had changed a little bit. I was an amputee. Had some severe injuries. Since that time, I've gone through quite a bit. Some struggles. The mental health. I've experienced a lot of maybe the stereotypes of what you hear about. But through all of that, I've found a way to stay positive, and I've met my beautiful wife. And finally, it's 10 plus years later, have found this opportunity to accept a house being built for me. And I'm just extremely grateful. And also, I guess, being welcomed back into the community. So I went to school in Springville, New York. Mm-hmm. I live in West Falls, or I lived in West Falls. So it's kind of coming full circle in a way. That's where the house is being built, West Falls. And it will be an amazing opportunity to kind of like put roots back down and be, welcomed back into the community in a beautiful way.
Yeah. Sean, do you want to tell us how Nathan was chosen? Were there nominations, and how does that work?
Todd could actually speak more on that aspect.
Yeah, sure. We work closely with the Semper Fi Foundation, and they help in some of the original vetting and giving us candidates maybe in areas that we haven't explored yet. As I said, this is our 12th build in as many years. We've built in 10 different states. This is our first time building in New York. We like to kind of move around a little bit. So when Nathan's story came across to us, and it being New York, it was a no-brainer. His story is a beautiful story for so many reasons. And to get all the details, you could obviously check them out at asjh4vets.org. But we've posted a lot of stories about Nathan's service and where he's at now already.
I want to know how our community can help out. This is the City of Good Neighbors, and I'd be remiss if I didn't share that you have built houses all over. You've been in the South, you've been in Texas, and you've seen firsthand that Westford, New York truly is living up to its name as the City of Good Neighbors, right?
Yes, as soon as we walked in, we were welcomed with open arms. A lot of that was Sean's legwork initially when we first started talking to him in September-ish, I think it was. But we've been fortunate enough to land with West Her Automotive, and Scott Beeler Family Foundation is going to be our presenting local sponsor. Dry Creek Group Solutions is another one that's rallied behind us, and then the West Falls Prairie Arts Center has just really jumped all over everything that we initially needed, and they've been running around trying to help us out. We still will always take in-kind donations, cash donations, and those are easy to follow and get information for, again, at our website, asjh4vets.org.
Alrighty, well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing the story. Thank you for your service, and congratulations on the new home. Viewers, if you'd like to learn more about A Soldier's Journey Home and look for updates on Nathan's home, just visit asjh4vets.org and find more of their builds on their YouTube channel. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.